Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. How I love you all so, my delicious babies, and I hope that you're all having the most super duper day wherever you are in the world, my little beautifuls, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously. Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little beans out there, okay? Okay, love to you all. I hope that you're all having the most super duper day wherever you are in the world and that life is treating you oh so deliciously. Now then, the weather in my neck of the woods in the UK, well, I'm telling you now, it is hot, it is sunny, it is super duper delicious, and I should be going out a little bit later and I should be sitting in the sun, okay? Because I love the sun and the sun loves me, okay? Now then, 3, 2, 1, there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, with my juicy little lights. Now then, this is going to be a quick video before I do all my quick reads, okay? And what it is, sorry, it's my little lights. Hold on, just please bear with me, everybody. Right, and please and thank you. Now then, I want to say something. I sent a little video out the other day. I cannot remember what day it was now, and it was all to do with you know, this gentleman. It was for a couple of minutes, you know, and if anybody wanted to go on another site and have a look at it, okay. But what happened was, you know, like, and what I was talking about was that there's on the 15th of. Hello, Fahim. You're right. Yeah. Sorry, that's just my beautiful and delicious Syrian, you know, family neighbour up the road. I went to go and see him yesterday. I'll tell you about that shortly. Anyway, sorry about that, everybody. I do get distracted because you'll probably hear more noise as the day goes on, you know, with the little bands and everybody coming out. Anyway, so let me just get back to the matter in hand, what I was just saying. Anyway, and I want to make an apology now. What it was, because the video that I saw, I actually thought it was genuine, okay, and you know that apparently in the UK it was going to be locked down on the 15th of July. Well, it appears that, you know, that was not the case. Of course, I'm not saying, and there's something I've got to say now because I happened to come across a video this morning, okay. And it just so happened that Klaus Schwab had the same mouthpiece. So, well, anyway, so I made a mistake, everybody, okay? So when I make a mistake, I own up to it, okay? So I'm awfully, awfully sorry, because usually with videos, I do give out what I feel is the correct information, okay? But obviously on this occasion, very sadly, I got it wrong. Anyway, not to worry, but I just wanted to say sorry to everybody and to apologise for that, okay, my little lovelies. Now then, so what I'm going to have to do from now on, I'm just going to have to keep checking and double checking and doing everything else, okay? So that was my silly mistake, and for that, I'm awfully sorry and I apologise to all my delicious babies out there, okay? So that's it. So he was obviously talking on behalf of, you know, that the other flipping Egypt, flipping Klaus Schwab. Anyway, so, because it's all in the same circle. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to say there. Now, I'm not going to give out any more information today for any other videos, okay? I'm flipping boiling right now. I'm really super duper hot. Do you know what I mean? So yes, I'm feeling very hot and delish. But, and I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, everybody, okay? I never complain when the sun's out. Now, something else, because there are other things I'd like to say. Now then, so it seems that in the UK, right, I mean, it's like they're scaremongering everybody again now, aren't they? So now they're talking about the weather. Do you see what I mean? That it's going to be like, you know, like super duper hot. What is it, 40 it's going to be? Well, I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, you know, over the years, I can assure you now, I have sunbathed, in a lot hotter weather. Do you see what I mean? And not only that, but I've always said, the weather over here in the UK, and I do not know why, I've said it for years, is different to the weather when you go, you know, like abroad. I don't know, it's really hard to explain. It's so hard for me to explain, but it's a different kind of sun. I mean, I know the sun's all the same. I know what I'm talking about, but it just feels, sorry, I got something in my eye. It just feels different for some reason, and I cannot explain what it is, okay? And it's been like that for years, okay? So when they're, you know, and I want to say this, and I want to make a point of saying this now, that when they're talking about the weather, okay, and, you know, so this is scaremongering again, is it not? Yes, it is. So it's scaremongering everybody again, right? Oh, you know, so like, you know, man and woman and Benz, you know, will have to stay in and everything like that, you know, in case they get sunstroke or anything like that. Well, I've always said, and I'm not being nasty and I'm not being disrespectful, sorry, to anybody, but here's what I've got to say on the matter. You know, it just seems to me that over these past, over 2.5 years, common sense seems to have completely gone out of the window with a lot of different matters. So it is common sense, isn't it? So it's common sense to either put some sun factor on, which of course we all know that that's been poisoning everybody for years anyway. Do you understand what I mean? As well as everything else has been poisoning everybody. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So we all know this. But the fact of the matter is, if you want to protect yourself, do you see what I mean? You do not, it's common sense, you do not go out at the hottest time. Do you see what I mean? Because it does get super duper hot at a certain hour of the day or a couple of hours of the day. And anybody with little beautiful and delicious little animals, who we all call our little sons and daughters, well, really, they should not take their little animals out when it is super duper hot at a certain time of the day. Do you know what I mean? Or leave them in hot vehicles. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So really, what all of this is, and I'm going to be honest, is it's common sense, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's like if somebody cannot take the sun, well, a common sense thing to do is to sit in the shade. It's common sense. So I'm not saying this to be disrespectful to anybody who happens to stumble across my video. I'm just saying that we seem to be lacking common sense with a lot of things. Now then, there's something else I want to say. Here we go. Sorry about this, everybody. This is just a work call. Please do forgive me. Thank you. I'm very sorry about that, everybody. I do apologise for that. Put my lights on, okay? It's all right. I've just come off a rather long work call, so I'm awfully sorry about that, everybody. Anyway, getting back to what I've just been saying, okay, because I have to remember where I was now, okay? What I'm saying to you is, look at how they've done all this now, okay? Now then, as we very well know, what's happening, you know, globally, you know, not only in the UK, but, you know, all over, okay, all over the world, okay? What we know is that, well, there's an awful lot of injuries, aren't there? Now, we also know other things, don't we? But the fact of the matter is quite simply this, really, is that not only that, but in this heat, yes, you're going to get some who, you know, because there's always each year where you do get some man and woman, bless them, you know, where they're not very good with the heat, okay? And I know that myself when I was a carer for on and off for over 20 years, okay? I know that myself, you know, some of them just, you know, they couldn't breathe in the heat and things like that, and I do know that, okay? But there's something different about this year, okay? And, well, as we know, the past over 2.5 years. But what I'm saying to you is that there's going to be a lot more who are going to be feeling rather poorly. You see, yes. You see? So I reckon what they're doing, okay, so not only are they scaremongering, but what I reckon they're also up to, right, is that what it is, when everybody starts coming down really poorly, right, well, you know what I mean, right, when they start coming down really poorly, right, what they're going to do then? It's going to be blamed on the sun. Do you see what I'm saying? I can see what they're doing anyway. Do you see what I mean? So we know what they're doing. And even when, I mean, yes, we may not have been locked down again on the 15th of July, right? But I still say, which I have, that, you know, that we are going to be locked down again. So they're going to be up to something. But how they're going to do it is, you know, they're going to do it really unexpectedly. Yes, this is what they're going to do, see? Do you see what I mean? But as we all very well know, you know, you can see all of this chaos. You can see everything that's happening. It's not even organised, like I said. And what's happening is that everything started, well, you know, it's all going very wrong. Do you see what I mean? But there's one sure thing, and I've been saying this, and I said it before, and I'm saying it again. At the end of the day, there's more of us than there are of them. So, do you see what I mean? So I would say right now that whoever it's concerning is getting rather worried. Yes. Do you see? So what else can they do? So then, of course, they're using the sun. They're using food. They're doing all this to the farmers. They're doing everything. See? Yes. So this is what their game is. Do you see what I mean, my little beautifuls out there? Yes. So we know what they're doing. You know, now, like I said before, and I say it again, you see they're messing about with the weather. They're doing everything. I mean, if you go on another site, you'll see how many are talking about the zuzum. Do you see what I mean? Up in the sky? Oh, yes. You've got rather a lot who are very switched on to all of this. Do you see what I mean? So, like I said, I mean, we are going through some turbulence. We are going through some rather difficult times right now. And yes, we're going to be hearing a lot more. We are. I mean, it's very sad, but this is what's going to be happening. Sorry. But you know, but the fact of the matter is that, do you know what I mean? It's as though we're having to go through this, we're having to, but of course, you know, this has been put on all of us as man and woman. And I said it before and I say it again, this is a weapon against us. And this is what's going on. Anyway, I have one last thing go on to say anyway. So for those of you out there, my little beauty, you know, beautiful, sorry, you know, whoever happens, sorry, to stumble across me, well, you know, I'm not going to say about the stay safe or all that other business because we all know that's a crock of shite, right? And that's not swearing, right? But I am going to say, if there's those of you out there who happen to stumble across my channel and my video, and, you know, it just so happens that you're not very good with the heat sweep, then please just try and stay in the shade, okay, or just stay indoors, okay, because it can make you very nauseous and things like that. Well, anyone knows anyway, even if you go on a holiday or wherever you go, if you're going in a really hot climate, do you see what I mean? You know, you've got to make sure that you're hydrated, you've got to make sure you're drinking plenty of water and everything else. Do you see what I mean? So, you know, just for those of you out there, just, you know, and you do suffer with it, my beautiful little babies out there, will just be, do you know what I mean? Just carefully in that sense. Do you see what I mean? Because let me tell you what they're doing. Well, sorry, let's rewind and start again. We know what they're doing. Yes, we do. Do you know what I mean? And even years and years and years ago, that's just reminded me of something else as well. Even years and years and years ago, in Australia it was, all of those poor little cows, God bless them all, and are waiting for water, you know, because they decided in flipping Australia, you know, the putrid, do you know what I mean, to shorten water and everything, so poor little cows couldn't even get no water. So we all know what we're dealing with. We do. Yes, we do. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, one last thing. I just want to mention something, everybody. I don't know if you remember me a while back, you know, which I'm sure that, you know, for those who, you know, my beautiful and delicious babies who, you know, do follow me, okay, that I was talking about when I was having some silent callers, you know, a silent caller. Well, I've got to be honest with you, I'm not even getting annoyed now. I'm not even getting annoyed because there's nothing anybody can do anyway, because if it's off a premium rate number, then there's nothing that anybody can do. Do you understand what I mean? Because it's off a premium rate number, you know, that comes through to my phone line, because they do not know my number. Do you see what I mean? But yesterday, I had another silent call. Yes, I did. Now, this one lasted 24 minutes. Okay, so it lasted 24 minutes from start to finish. Well, 24 and so many seconds. Okay, 24 minutes, so many seconds, right? Now this one, it was like it was going like that. The only thing I could sort of, in my mind, it was a bit like a train. Oh, sorry, please do excuse me. I just need a sip of coffee, please, and thank you. Yes, so it's a bit like a train, okay? Then so far along in this, because of course, you know, this whoever it is did not wish to speak to me, okay? I mean, I did make every effort to try to speak to whoever this individual is, right? But they didn't want to. Then they played one, it was an older song, and even though I had like my phone, you know, like my phone to the ear, and I was really trying to hear it, but I couldn't catch what the song was. But then whoever it was decided to then put on a second song, and the song was "How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You." Ooh. And it was Marvin Gaye, 1964. Anyway, they played the whole of the song all the way through for me, but they still never spoke to me. And then at the beginning of the call, I could hear like a man talking, but I couldn't hear it very clearly. Then I heard a woman talking. Do you see what I mean? So I was trying to follow all of this. But anyway, so yeah, so just to let you know, anyway, you know, I went past the point of getting angry, because there's no point, is there? I mean, whoever it is, I mean, they're obviously trying to get a message across to me in some way for something, but I'm not too sure what that's all about. So I just thought I'd let you all know that as well, my little beautifuls. Well, you know, I mean, I'm not angry with them for whoever they are. I mean, I was at first, but, you know, I'm not anymore. Do you understand what I mean? Because obviously they have their own feelings on whatever it is they wish to express. Do you understand what I mean? So, you know, we just have to let them express themselves, don't we? You know, but it really doesn't help when you have a silent call. Do you see what I mean? But yes, I've had a number of them now, so it's almost like I've just got used to it, really. So I just thought I'd let you all know, everybody. So yes, so I would just take the notice of all of this, you know, what's going on with the blooming sunshine, with everything, because this all seems to be the latest topic of conversation, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? And everything, let's face it, it's just distracting from everything else. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my little lovelies? Now, on that note, I am going to get going because I need to do my quick reads. So can I just please just wish you, all my beautiful little babies, can I wish you all the most beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world, okay? Please have a super duper time, and if it is sun shining in your neck of the woods, please have a lovely time, okay? But if you do, you know, seem to suffer with anything, you do seem to get a little bit too hot, well, you know, just please just sit in the shade, and that's okay. It's just, you know, just a good bit of common sense advice, really. Okay, my little lovely. So on that note, much love. Thank you for listening. Until my next video, take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.